Hey, I have been involved with many different campaigns in the past and in the present. I was involved with Right to Water, and I was a speaker at one of their bigger rallies. I spoke out on how the water charges would affect the deaf community disproportionately. Right to Water has massively influenced me on what type of politics I want to do, the politics on human rights. Secondly, I was involved with a campaign with Irish Deaf Society to recognize Irish Sign Language as our official language. It was a great campaign where I learned a lot dealing with the government and pushing for amendments. Because of that experience, I have a good understanding of the process and of what the ISL Act can bring to people, especially on where the government and public bodies need to improve in implementing it. Third, I participated in the #StopHidingISL campaign as a spokesperson to challenge RTE's negative attitude towards our language. Situations happened where there were sign language interpreters at events, but they were hidden off the frame on television, so that needed to change. We recommended that the RTE change its attitude and allow the interpreter to be beside the speaker, so both would be visible on the screen. Then I was also involved with a few Together for Yes groups. I was with Deaf Community Together for Yes, and the group's aim was to provide information to the deaf community in its own language, ISL. The second goal was to add a deaf perspective to the discourse on access and reproductive rights. I'm currently also working with Unite the Union, a large trade union of 1.3 million in Ireland and the UK, to set up a new branch for the deaf community and its allies. It's a great advantage for the deaf community to have access to this huge amount of resources and support from Unite the Union for campaigning on numerous issues like access to public services, implementing the ISL Act, and more. It's a good opportunity for us to put forward deaf issues and create more awareness at the trade unions. Recently, I organized an information night on employment rights and discrimination for the deaf community. Unfortunately, it's common that deaf people experience discrimination during job hunting or in workplaces. I feel it's important to share information and to empower deaf people and minorities to fight against that widespread discrimination. Right now, I'm pushing for access to politics for people with disabilities. I am a deaf person running for the election, and I have faced barriers. I'm pushing the government to set up funding to cover interpreters, personal assistants, guides, transport supports, and so on for people with disabilities. Another cause important to me is the campaign for public housing, pushing for more public housing for all. Recently, I was in Vienna, Austria, and they have a great public system in place where 60% of people live in public housing. I made videos about it when I was there. The links will be down below. The advantages of having public housing for all is that you would pay rent according to a percentage of your salary, not the value of the house price or rent determined by the free market. If you get a serious illness, have to go on maternity leave, are taking classes, and have to give up working for a short period of time, the rent will go down according to your wage. The same will happen when you get a job or a pay raise. The rent goes up accordingly. The money from your rent will go to your local authorities, which would end up paying for public services and maintaining public houses.